From the source, send data to the multicast group 239.1.1.1 and source it from 44.44.44.44. Host A multicast receiver, will respond. On router 3, observe the multicast-enabled interfaces. There are 3. Each of the connections. For an interface to accept and forward multicast, the interface must be enabled for multicast. Multicast is not enabled by default. What is the incoming interface for the stream? The incoming interface list records the interfaces receiving and accepting a specific multicast stream. It's gig03. That's interesting. Router 3 received the stream on both gig02 and gig03. So why is gig03 recorded as an incoming interface and not gig02? View the unicast routing table. Answer this question. Looking at the routing table, what interface would be used to forward a packet destined to the source, 44.44.44.44? This entry says, to get a packet to 44.44.44.44, send it to 13.1.1.1. A recursive lookup reveals 13.1.1.1 is connected to gig03. A packet destined to 44.44.44.44 would be forwarded out of the interface gig03. Congratulations! You just determined the reverse path for the stream. This is the reason that gig03 was selected as the incoming interface. It passed the reverse path forwarding check. Now, what is the reverse path forwarding check? And what is it used for? The reverse path forwarding check answers one question. Would unicast traffic destined to the multicast source be sent out the interface receiving the multicast stream? Yes, the check passes. No, it fails. The reverse path forwarding check prevents unnecessary multicast stream duplication and loops. The logic is that if a router would use a specific interface to reach the source, then it should reasonably expect to hear from or see multicast traffic from that source incoming from that interface. The same way a switch assumes hearing a frame from a device means the device exists on the port on which the frame arrived. Gig03 is the multicast reverse path for 44.44.44.44. The multicast stream received on gig3 will be received and accepted, while the same stream received on interface gig02 will be ignored. Let's break the reverse path and observe this failure. On router 3's gig03, know out the command ippim dense mode. Do not concern yourself with this command currently. I promise to discuss it at the right time in a following video. Initiate a stream from the source, and notice that host A doesn't respond. It's not receiving the multicast traffic. Return to router 3 and view the en-route table. Gig03 is no longer recorded in the incoming interface list. The value is null. View the reverse path check for 44.44.44.44. It failed. The reverse forwarding path check reports no valid route exists. Yet, the unicast routing table still contains a route to the source. Why is this? View the multicast interfaces. Interface gig03 is gone and no longer enabled for multicast. An interface not enabled for multicast cannot be selected for the purpose of the reverse path check, even if a route exists. Multicast believes there is no route because the route in the unicast table, which multicast relies on, is not multicast enabled. Let's fix it. Modify the static route to point towards router 2. View the reverse path forwarding status. It passed. The pass is a result of the unicast routing table having a route to the source and the associated interface, gig02, being enabled for multicast. Generate traffic from the source and see that host A now responds. It is now receiving the multicast stream. You will see now that the incoming interface is recorded as gig02.